Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros. Happy Friday to all. And today, I want to share with you some of the benefits of what happens when you put God first in your life. There are so many benefits, so many cool things that happen when you just put God in the center of your life. But I just want to talk to you a little bit about that. One of the things that happens is your life begins to get better in the way that God sets order into your life. You know, a lot of times we have a lifestyle where things are just out of order. And one of the things that I have seen that has happened to so many people is the struggle that people have, you know, mentally, because of just so much stress. I mean, just anxiety. You know, we have so much responsibility. We have so much weight on us. We carry so much weight every day. You know, we're doing our best to get through the week, to make ends meet. You know, we're trying to pay up everything. You know, we're trying to be on time with everything, right? I get it. You know, we're all, you know, fighting to get to the next level. And when you don't have order in your life, when things are out of order, you know, it can feel chaotic. Mentally, you're gonna feel like you're in chaos. And this is why today I wanted to share this video with you, because when you make the decision to have God first in your life, when you want to put him in the center of your life, when you're going to make God the most important thing in your life, because there are many things in our lives that are important. There are many areas that we prioritize, and we should. But based on what I've been able to live, my experience, it's incredible when you put God first. It's just incredible. And it takes time. It takes time. And as time goes by, you just begin to see all these positive changes. It is just so cool how things begin to fall into place and things begin to make sense. You know, everything is not perfect. Everything is not all, you know, colorful, roses, rainbow. You still are going to get challenged. You're still going to go through ups and downs. You're still going to experience setbacks, but the difference is night and day. And I'm not exaggerating. The difference is night and day when you make that decision. I have experienced, big frustrations in my new field. I have had setbacks, doubts, anxiety has tried to kick on, you know, the doors of my heart. But as I was saying, because I made the decision to have a personal relationship and make God the center of my life, I'm trying to explain this. There's just something that happens. It's a grace that you have. And that helps you to get through those challenging moments, through those times where, you know, you're working, you know, to get better, you know, you're trying to learn a new skill, whatever the case is, and even in fitness, when you're shooting to get in shape and lose weight and just get a better physique, there is a special grace that comes from above, and it actually helps you to persevere and stay consistent on that journey, on that fitness journey that you're on. There's just this grace that you have the strength to do it. And I look back and I'm like, wow, it's been months that I don't skip, not even a workout session. I get up, and sometimes I'm a little bit tired, but I get up and I'm just able to stick with it, You're consistent, you have like this rhythm, you show up. I'm the first one, in the office, when it's time to work. And I'm just like focused, you're focused, you're not distracted, you have this, it's just this rhythm that you got going on. That's what happens when you make the Lord of your life, when you put him first, when he's in the center of your life. And I have experienced it in several areas of my life. I have seen order. I remember that there was even a time, how can I say this? It's just that it's in every area. Order begins to happen. I have been able to even organize myself more. Like, I'm more organized now. I was never like that. And that's a good feeling, because you're clear-headed and you're just able to do the things that you got to do in excellence. It's just a great feeling. And that's why I encourage you today, if you find yourself, that your life is out of order, maybe there's areas, that need order, I tell you, the best way to do it is putting him first. That's the best way to do it. And like I said, it's going to take time, all these things, it's a process. It's a process, and it takes time, but it's worth it, people. It's worth it. I tell you, and I'm a very happy person these days. And like I said, it's inevitable. I go through moments of frustrations. I still get mad, but it's different, You want to have order in your life. You want to get organized. You want things to get better. That's the answer. And I am living it right now. And it is an incredible feeling. So I encourage you today to do that. Anyone out there, because I know there's a lot of people out there that, their lives is chaotic, and they want to get better. They have the desire to get better. They really want to live well. They want to be happy. Well, that joy, that happiness, that you're looking for, that's how you will find it, is putting God first in your life. That is the beginning. It says in the Bible that the beginning of wisdom is actually the fear of the Lord. And I think that's pretty cool, and it's true. So if you want to wise up, if you want to gain wisdom, knowledge, intelligence, I tell you again, seek the Lord. I encourage you today to do it, especially in the times that we're living in. Just seeing, so many things happening, so many struggles, so many people just struggling out there. That is the answer. So I hope that you find yourself well, and I really hope that things begin to get better for you. Anyone out there that is struggling, I hope that you make that decision to put God first in your life, and you're going to see how things are going to change for the better. Give it time. Be patient. Start your day, with prayer, and have some self-love. As always, people, take good care of yourselves. Be careful with what you eat, what you put in your body. Don't take shortcuts in this fitness journey. Do not cheat your way to the top, injecting stuff or taking stuff that you shouldn't take because you don't want to risk your health. Real self-love Take care of yourself. Do it the right way. Make time to go to the gym. Make time for your family also. And get some rest. So I hope that you all have a beautiful and very blessed Friday night. And I will be seeing you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.